and welcome to the New York session of the ARC Mainnet Launch Live broadcast. Now, I'm your host, Michael Stevens, and I'm delighted to be here with you today. Now, we're joined by two distinguished guests to explore the future of ARC. First, we have Mr. Jonathan Reeves, Senior Partner and Head of Strategy in Morgan Crest Foundation, and he will share why the foundation chose to support ARC. Joining us as well is Mr. Daniel Harrington, a veteran Wall Street investor who has been involved in numerous international projects, and he will offer his professional perspective on ARC and its long-term potential. First, let's welcome Mr. Jonathan Reeves, Senior Partner and Head of Strategy at the Morgan Crest Foundation. Now, Jonathan, it's a real pleasure to have you with us today. The Morgan Crest Foundation is well known for its long-term strategic investments, and so could you possibly start by sharing your core investment philosophy?
Of course. Thank you, Michael, for the invitation. At the Morgan Crest Foundation, our philosophy has always revolved around three pillars. First, the convergence of artificial intelligence and Web3, where technology is not just a tool, but the foundation for new governance models. Second, the advancement of decentralized governance, where systems are driven by algorithms and consensus rather than centralized power. Third, the building of civilization-level infrastructure, systems capable of engaging millions of participants, continuously evolving and scaling. We believe that only when these three elements come together can we truly begin experimenting with what we call a digital civilization.
That's very clear. So essentially the foundation is always seeking projects that can underpin a digital civilization naturally. So that leads us to the question, why, amongst so many projects, did you actually choose to actually support ARC?
ARC embodies that vision perfectly. It is not merely a financial protocol. It is a long-term institutional experiment. Its core architecture consists of the kernel and 5 interlinked modules: issuance, stabilization, buybacks, mint limit control, and runway monitoring. Together, they function like the 5 economic ministries of a nation, allowing the economy to be self-sustaining. Most importantly, ARC's economy isn't based on short-term hype or speculation. It is grounded in adaptive rules written into code, meaning the system can sustain itself over time without relying on slogans or market sentiment.
I see. So ARC isn't about hype. It's about encoding stability into the rules themselves. So from a structural standpoint then, how does ARC differ from traditional DeFi?
In the last 5 years, many DeFi protocols have relied on single mechanisms or purely on community belief. Their life cycles rose and fell entirely with market sentiment. ARC has taken a different path. It integrates 5 modules into a unified economic engine. It incorporates AI-driven governance, enabling faster and more scientific decision-making. It secures the system with permanently locked LP tokens, transparent multi-signature treasury management, and fully open-source contracts, eliminating the risks of human manipulation. These design choices make ARC one of the few protocols that can answer the 2 essential questions. Is it safe, and can it last?
Fascinating. So most projects can be escaped being short-lived or opaque, but ARC is actually tackling those issues head-on with AI and modular design. So looking ahead, what are your expectations for ARC's future?
We see 3 major directions for ARC in the next decade. Firstly, evolving from a protocol into an on-chain nation, not just a financial protocol, but a digital polity with its own governance, economy, and citizens. Secondly, forming a federation of AI plus DAO civilizations, extending across multiple blockchains to create an interconnected digital federation. Thirdly, becoming a critical layer of global digital sovereignty infrastructure, much like the internet today, serving as the foundation for other protocols and applications. This is not just a technological breakthrough. It is a redefinition of governance and civilization itself.
Well, that's an ambitious vision. Arc is something far greater than a protocol. So finally, let me ask, what role will Morgan Crest Foundation play in this journey?
I want to stress this. The Morgan Crest Foundation is not just a financial backer, we are co-builders. We are committed to accompanying ARC through an institutional evolution and treasury governance. Beyond resources, we will provide long-term strategic guidance to help it remain resilient through challenges. And on this journey, we intend to walk alongside developers, communities, and builders worldwide.
Thank you, Jonathan, for that thoughtful perspective. And from what we've heard, ARC is not just another DeFi project. It is a civilizational experiment. It has infrastructure, it has governance, and it also has the AI-driven intelligence. And crucially, it has the long-term backing of institutions like the Morgan Crest Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to welcome a very special guest, Mr. Daniel Harrington, a veteran Wall Street investor. Now, he has been involved in numerous high-profile international projects and brings deep expertise in DeFi, AI, and decentralized governance. Today, he'll be sharing his professional perspective on ARC and what makes it different. Daniel, welcome to our live session. Now, it's a real pleasure to have you here with us. To start, as a long-term investor who has seen countless projects, what is it about ARC that attracts you?
Thank you, Michael. Over the course of my career, I've looked at hundreds of DeFi projects. Most of them are either short-term speculation plays or lack institutional framework to endure. ARC stood out to me for three reasons. First, its vision. It defines itself not just as a protocol, but as a civilizational experiment. That ambition is far beyond the average project. Design. Its 5 economic modules are embedded in code, ensuring structural self-consistency rather than relying on human discretion. And then third, AI integration. ARC introduces AI consensus layer. This means governance is no longer dependent on slow, human-driven processes. Instead, AI can simulate scenarios, forecast risk, and provide real-time guidance, allowing the protocol to anticipate challenges rather than simply react. For me, ARC isn't just an investment, it's a live experiment testing whether AI plus DeFi can truly form the backbone of a digital society.
Very interesting. So in your view, ARC is more than a financial tool. It's an exploration at a level of civilization. So how does that compare with traditional DeFi protocols?
Most traditional DeFi protocols rely on a single mechanism or are entirely dependent on community sentiment. They rise during bull markets, but they collapse just as quickly in downturns. ARC is different. It integrates 5 modules: EM, RBS, YRF, MCL, and RCM into a single, coherent economic engine. What really sets it apart is the AI governance. AI tracks market premiums and participant behavior. It simulates the impact of policy changes and issues risk alerts before crisis emerges. It transforms ARC from being into reactive to being proactive, adaptive. This AI modular economic architecture is something traditional DeFi protocols simply don't have.
Exactly. Now, most protocols are reactive and short-lived. So that brings us to another critical point, which is security and resilience. So how does ARC address those?
ARC has taken what I'd consider the strongest safeguard in the industry. First, LP tokens are permanently locked. Rug pulls are impossible. Treasury managed via multi-signature. Every transaction is transparent and executed through DAO governance. Third, fully open source contracts. Every line of code is visible with no hidden backdoors. As for resilience, ARC has two unique strengths. First, structural design. The emission module and rebase system operate like the breathing system of the protocol, balancing issuance and incentives, and then AI oversight. The AI consensus layer continuously monitors market and community data, offering predictive policy guidance so the system can adjust proactively. In short, ARC answers what I call the 5 existential questions of DeFi: sustainability, stability, transparency, adaptability, and community ownership. And importantly, it answers all AI-driven.
That's a comprehensive framework. So let's look ahead now from your perspective as an investor. How do you evaluate ARC's long-term potential?
What excites me most is that ARC is not just a financial protocol. It is a blueprint for a digital civilization. It has a treasury, governance, insurance mechanisms, deflationary controls, and even a civic economy. Combined with AI models, these systems allow ARC to evolve beyond the influence of any single team and become truly self-adaptive infrastructure. I see ARC representing the next stage in Web3's evolution, from protocols, economics, civilizations, with AI acting as the neutral executor and forecaster, ensuring the system doesn't stagnate but continuously evolves. That's why I believe ARC's long-term potential is extraordinary. It has a chance to become the foundational layer of future digital societies, just as the internet is indispensable in our world today.
Thank you, Daniel, for those powerful insights. Now, from your perspective, we can see clearly that ARC is not just another DeFi project. It is indeed a bold civilizational experiment, using AI and modular economic designs to answer the 5 existential questions of DeFi while pushing the boundaries of what a decentralized system can achieve. So ARC's launching is more than a technical milestone. It marks the beginning of a new era. All right, everyone, now let's hand it back to the main live broadcast. Thank you all.